This is intended to show you the principles of masking. I've provided a link to a video. It's quite a time-consuming process and quite fiddly. And someone's already made a video that illustrates the process and obviously cleaned it up and tidied it up. But I'm going to show you just what a mask is and just give you one usage case on a very static shot. You can track a mask and do more complex things as the video explains, but I'm just going to use this static shot here. So I've got this. Do you remember this is from an earlier video if you're watching along, all these things. Just this static shot here like this, and what I want to do is do a kind of gradient that has the sky in kind of black and white, and then it fades into the color down here like this. So what I'm going to do is go to my project window here like this and create an adjustment layer. File, new adjustment layer, like so. Yep. Okay, there it is. Drop it over the top of this clip like so. Now adjustment layers don't have any content in them, but you can add effects to them separately. So let's say, for instance, what I'm going to do is add this one here. I think I want to use color balance, hue, luminance, and saturation. Drop that onto the adjustment layer. Now, as it stands, if I was to alter these, you can see all black and white, all overly saturated. So 0 is the default position like this. But all I can do using a mask, and many of the effects you'll find come with these little icons here like this. You can either draw a mask, have a square mask, or an elliptical mask. We're going to draw a mask, and hopefully it won't be too fiddly this time around. Usually makes sense to kind of get this bigger, so let's go fit. And what I want to do is just isolate this kind of sky area. So I'm going to choose the pen tool here and just draw points. This is quite rough and ready, so I'm just going to draw points along here like this. Down we go, yeah, like this. Now, because I'm going to feather this out, it doesn't need to be perhaps as precise as if you were wanting a sharp edge to your mask. So I'm going to go around here like this, right to the edge there. That's the top there, and then complete that positioning there like that. So now I've roughly isolated the sky. So now when I look around with the saturation, you'll see that it's just affecting that area on the mask. It is possible to use this invert function, and now it will only do the area not selected by the mask. So there you go. And you can do multiple instances of this. As you can see, you can keyframe this, so I could bring this up over time. I can also track it if I move the mask and set a keyframe for the position of the mask, but that's something that's covered in the video I provide the link to. So let's just reset. I think that was at 0, wasn't it? Yeah. So got that set at 0. I don't want it inverted. I just want to do the sky. So let's take the sky right up, maybe for argument's sake there like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feather this mask. So what that means is the edge won't be sharp where those points are, but you'll see that it will either spread. There you go. So feather that. So that effect then is kind of blurred, or I can so now that harsh colour, let's take it all the way down here, you'd see it affect this part of the image there like that. So I just want to soften the edge a bit of that particular effect, and I can change the opacity so the effect isn't so great. So between nothing of the mask going through to all of it there like that. So that's a very brief introduction to masking, but I encourage you to look at the video. It gives you 4 particular instances. I may actually show the video in the class itself.